Welcome to day 7 of the 30-day mixed media card challenge using craft supplies you've got at home. If you want to find the others, look on the screen for the link, look in the description below, or just take a look on my channel. But today we're going to be making this card here. So let's get started. I'm just going to use an ordinary piece of card that's folded in half, or a card blank if you prefer to buy them. And we're just going to use some pages from an old book. Now my advice here is look for old encyclopedias, old travel books, old gardening books. They have some great pictures in them and lots of text obviously, but the texture of the paper, the colour of the paper, having it aged is great. And then just cut out some sections and then try positioning them. So you can see all I'm doing here is laying them out, but the real attraction for me here with this page that I cut up was the flower pictures. I think they're just glorious. They're just so nice. And it's going to make such a vintage card. And that's what I'm going for here. So play around with your arrangement before you even think glue. And adjust it. Move them around. Do what you want to do with it. And then it's simply a case of gluing them on. Now I'm not going to use my trusty glue stick. I'm going to use a PVA base glue. Now you could just put them on with a glue stick, that's absolutely fine. But I recommend the PVA glue approach. This one's labelled up decoupage glue, but it really doesn't matter. It's because you can stick it down and then you apply the glue over the top as well. And it just seals it all beautifully. And it gives you a really nice finish, and you're not going to catch the edges, and neither is anybody else, and pull them up. So just keep putting them on where you want them and doing the layout. If you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up so it spreads to more people, and keep gluing. So as you can see, I'm very liberal with the glue. You want it all over everywhere, and you've also got to think about what you want underneath and what you want on top to make sure you glue them on in the right order, which can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. So let's just put this one on down here. So I've just left a little gap at the top. I'm going to put my little header across and then just leave it all to dry. Before you do anything else, you want it dry, and then you can embellish it to your heart's content. You might do some freestyle drawing, you might glue some more things on, or you might do like I'm doing here, which is just stenciling some small flowers on. It's just to add a little bit more depth, a little bit more interest. They're not really in your face, I'm just doing them in black, but you could go bright colours. But as I say, I'm looking for that vintage feel on this card. I'm not going to put a greeting on it, but I'll put a link on the screen so you can print off my free greetings if you want them. But I'm going to leave it like that because I think that's perfect to send to a friend on any occasion.